Welcome to another edition of the Maharlikan Adventures. You're currently seeing an astonishing view of the New Zealand of the Philippines, which is the Mapanuepe Lake. It's located in San Marcelino, Zambales. So this great area of this lake where you're seeing mountains and the pine trees in the background. Of course, the Great Lake itself was pretty awesome. This is like when you're traveling to this place, you're indeed like uh, from outside of the Philippines, but this is just absolutely within the Philippines, though it's not obvious because of the sheer beauty that is not quite common in this country. So the lake itself is having very clear water. It's almost like you wanna really take a bath, but they don't allow taking a bath in the lake. I mean, as of this time, I don't know if that would change in the future. The way to this area is quite difficult. By the way, I'm gonna show you how it would look like the later part of the video. So this was just an awesome experience for me. By the way, if you haven't yet, please check my other videos in the channel. I'm currently uploading some other videos, and recently uploaded some videos as well where I travel to different places. There's a lot of different places I've been traveling to recently in the Philippines because of the passion I have for discovering my own country. Alright, so I also have a a page on Instagram. You may check me out there, Marlican Adventures. It's also on YouTube. Obviously, we're making this video mainly for YouTube, but I'm also having a Facebook channel or a Facebook page. The Marlican Adventures as well is the name. Just look it up and please follow. This is just this lake itself is something that is not very popular when it comes to the way it was being heard. But if you're in Zambales, this is quite actually a popular area. People are actually suggesting if you just talk to local folks there, they know this place. You know, for us people are outside of the province. Me personally, I'm not that familiar with this area until I heard about it from one of the local folks when we were asking around. Well, we actually headed towards a beach in Zambales because that's the more popular destination in that province. So that beach I was trying to find was in um, a cove, Nagsasa Cove, and the other one was Nawangin Cove. Um, but I learned about this later on, which is it's really a great find for me. Obviously, there's a lot of pine trees over there. It's like it seemed unnatural for in a tropical area, but it is happening because of the Mount Pinatubo, um, which erupted back in the day. It had actually created this lake because of that volcanic eruption. So that's the backstory with this lake. So obviously it's not like a historical when it comes to when back in the day when we were studying, this was not like heard because this just happened after the eruption. All right, so if you haven't yet, go check it out. You can look it up, but it's not easy to be there to be able to get there. So you would need a tour guide and pay 500 pesos for a tour guide when you're actually in San Marcelino in Zambales. Um, but me, I'm actually offering to be a tour guide in my Facebook page, of course, with a premium rate because I'm from Metro Manila. So just go check it out for my advertisement on my Facebook page. All right, so um, this is like a day tour. You know, you don't have to stay there overnight, but if you want, of course, you can do some camping in this area. Just bring a tent with you. Of course, definitely a great place to do camping. So you can always, it's best to be there. I think on weekdays compared to weekends, where there's a bunch of folks who are going to the area, like yourself, and there are other people are also tourists are coming over there and doing some camping. This area here is actually part of the vicinity of the lake itself, where they have some horses, yeah, which adds up to the ambience, to the overall aura of like you were in New Zealand or somewhere in Australia, Europe or anything like that. So, go check it out if you haven't yet. Um, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to show you this part of the video where we're traveling. You are going to see the area where there's a lot of sands, which are a result of the eruption. The lava from the volcano turned into sand, and that's what's being shown here. It looks like just white sand. Um, and there are a bunch of trucks out there. They're taking loads of these sands, probably making it or turning it to cement. So the road there is rough. It's not concrete yet. So if you were going to travel there, I would suggest you can use a motorcycle or a pickup truck, for instance. Anything like that would be helpful. Again, I would advise that you would get a tour guide. You can get a tour guide when or you're already in this area here. Their tour guides are actually offering their services along the way uh, from the uh, main uh, town of San Marcelino. You can actually ask for tour guides in the town itself. I think that there's like a terminal of tricycles. Tricycles, right? Those local transportation thing in the Philippines. They may be able to know. But for my personal experience, I learned about the tour guides when we are actually traveling a motorcycle, and we found out those services in this area. You're already headed towards the lake, and you're seeing all this sands beside you. It's a great view in itself, actually, if you ask me. The view in itself is just something you can look forward to. It's like an event in itself. Learn about this. I was awestruck. Felt, in a different world. Pretty awesome. So I just want to show you the rest of the travel. So that's how it looks like headed towards there. So I think from the town proper of San Marcelino, it's going to take about about an hour or two, depending on how fast you would drive. But if you have a tour guide, you can assure yourself that you'll be able to get there in time. It's 1 or 2 hours. Without a tour guide, it may take you longer, I think, because the road is quite difficult to traverse. There's no signboards or anything like that. No, nothing like in the city where you're seeing a lot of road signs and stuff. You can't find it there. There's a lot of rough roads and different types of ways. Um, Different ways you're going to see when you're actually passing the bridge, because you need to pass a bridge, which is going to be shown in this video as well. After passing that bridge, that's where the way is getting really tricky. It's really hard to find where the actual way is to the lake itself. So please enjoy the rest of the video. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That may help me think that this is a good thing. That I'm actually doing a good thing for uploading these videos. If you would like, you can also share it with your friends. Just share the link and hit the notification bell so you can know when there's a new video. Because I'm looking forward to travel more, show more of this stuff we have in the Philippines. So this is already past the bridge, this area here, which is looking like you're in Africa or somewhere. Still learn about these places because of the internet, but I haven't even been to Africa or New Zealand. But if you check on other countries, how it looks like overseas and those places, this is definitely what you're going to notice. Like, for instance, if you're watching a Discovery Channel video, or like anything like that, National Geographic videos, you know, something like that. So this is definitely like one of those, but except there's no lions or zebras, anything like that here. All right. So I was having some shorter videos as well, which is what I was doing there. I may uploaded those as well in one of my channels, or all my channels in that case. So this is the actual bridge where you are seeing some river, below. And that river is actually passing on like a hardened lava of sands. The sands are actually a result of the volcanic eruption. The lava from the magma from the volcano turned to sand. Noticing just on the river itself. The bridge itself is actually a tourist attraction. This is quite a creepy bridge. Creepy in terms of it can be scary if you're not used to passing these types of bridges, because on a motorcycle, there's like when you're driving a motorcycle at the end of the bridge, there's no bar that can uh, keep you away from the bottom of the bridge. There are damages in the bridge, and this is what I'm really saying. So it can be tricky and dangerous. So you just have to be careful. So here I'm also showing you the actual road when we stop to take a view of the actual river and beside the road. All right. Okay, so that's how it would look like when you're there. And again, I'm uploading some shorter videos on Facebook, or even YouTube and Instagram. Just go check those out. So I uploaded this video from um, the travel to Facebook and Instagram. Alright. So if you haven't yet, again, just watch the other videos and appreciate the people who are actually nationalists as well, like me, who would love their country, who loves to share their passion about their pride of being a Filipino, about being a very patriotic, sharing stuff that they love for, the country, the Philippines. So as I would also say, mabuhay po tayong mga Maharlikan. We are proud to be Filipino. It's because of the country is something that we should be loving. It's worthy of our love. The country has more than 7,000 islands, and this is just a sneak peek of the beach that we had been to. So I'm just showing this because this is part of the actual trip. Alright, so that's the beach where you can. That's in Pundakit, Zambales, in San Antonio, Zambales, actually. Where if you were headed towards Nagsasa or Anawangin Cove, you're going to use the boats over here. Alright, so please watch out for my next videos. I may show the travel to the actual Anawangin Cove later on. Alright, so thank you for watching. More power to every Filipino, Marlican, and anyone from anywhere in the world who are watching. Thank you so much.